guess this is only working if I rotate my phone this way. I don't know what the deal is, but I am doing a reading for you. I'm Alden, the Twin Flame Psychic, and I am doing a reading for you for the 1111 portal and for the transition for Venus into Libra. It's home sign, it's feeling at home, and I have these really amazing love cards. The romantic fairy here, okay, and so that's what we're going to use, and this one just popped out. So, and look, it's twin flame recognition. Nice. So twin flame recognition, you know this soul that mirrors your own. Yeah, that would be your twin flame. So I guess it's like kind of reassuring you that that love that you're feeling and everything is real. You know, if you get angry and upset and, you know, don't want to believe in twin flames anymore, that's fine. But instead, you can channel that anger and that upset into healing energy, and you can continue on and attract your twin flame just by being yourself. So it's up to you. But yeah, I was just shuffling, cutting cards. So next card is Memento. Gosh, what is this? These are all like vintage images, so yeah. A gift from someone special. Yeah, this is like about romancing yourself, but not like you need to go get yourself something necessarily, but like by accepting and receiving what it is that the universe, what God is giving to you right now through some kind of like positive upgrade in your abundance, I believe. And that has to do with Venus in Libra, particularly possibly having to do with like aesthetics and something that you value romantically, aesthetically. They tend to go hand in hand. So yeah, the next card is responsibilities, romance interrupted, duties come first. These cards are just so amazing. So it's like so over the top, you know. I don't know what this image is from, but it's like it is kind of telling you a combination of things here. It's like how maybe you are asking, how do I know when to focus on healing and love versus everyday life, and not being overly, you know, focused on my twin flame journey or my twin flame or whatever. And so it's really just inviting you to not get interrupted by what's important to you, like on, you know, in your heart. And if you're encouraged to focus on your purpose, then feel into if that actually feels like the same thing as your twin flame union, but just like another expression of it, or if it actually feels like you have to turn away from your twin flame to pursue your purpose, then there is a block or some kind of misalignment there, because your purpose and your twin flame union should go hand in hand. They should go together. So yeah, I feel like I'm barely like in the screen, but I want my like little galaxy ball in there. There we go. I had it all set up, but I had to change the orientation of the camera last minute. So let's like, you know, move these cards around. All right, let's do another one. Dreams come true. Have faith, your rainbow will come smiling through. So yeah, that is your dreams coming true. And so it's really, I think, about like letting things be smooth and letting things be smoothed out for you as well. So like not being so overly focused on your dreams either, because sometimes if you're like focusing on it in a way that feels separate from you, you almost like are pushing what you want away from you because you're feeling like you have to go out and get it. And while, in some way that might be true, if you want a coffee, somehow it's going to have to either get brought to you or you're going to have to go get it. And it's, not just going to magically like be integrated in you, the espresso, until, there's like some action happening. So there's always something there, but like if you're just like focused on doing something, you can even make something really simple like making a coffee turn into such a hassle, if you're really like kind of overthinking it. So yeah, I think just like letting go of unnecessary difficulties and worries. There's always plenty of, little things that come up, so don't make up stuff, and then the things that do come up will really smooth themselves out anyway. And like an anti-wrinkle cloth, just the wrinkles just go away. Okay, so the next one is soulmate. You have found your romantic counterpart. So I think that this is for anyone who's wondering like if there is a difference between a soulmate and a twin flame, or like just if you've found that person. And so, I mean, some people want to say soulmates and twin flames are the same thing. And I think what is true about that is that it's just your one true love, and some people have only ever heard of the term soulmate. And so you think that's like the term for that. And that totally makes sense. And in some ways, it does fit, but a soulmate doesn't really like fully encompass what you and your twin flame are to each other. And it might even be that your soulmate is like someone that you think that could be twin flame material, but like in your heart, or you have yet to find out, isn't quite that person, because they're only vibing with you A, temporarily, and B, not completely, but they're vibing with you strongly enough to be on a soul level pretty like compatible at this time, or like they were, or whatever. So that's different from a twin flame who's always like vibing at your frequency. And so that can actually seem like, oh, how could I be with this person? Because like you can be like repelled by that actually. But if you just continue to like harmonize that, your energy within like that vibrating at the same frequency thing becomes like very magnetic, and you attract each other more easily. And so they're, yeah, like it's a difference of words and definitions, but the twin flame concept is not so hard to grasp and not so like weird or anything really like that. And that's it, just, yeah, it's like your one true love. There is no one else. So let's pull one more card from this deck. Love language, acts of service. And then we have an ice skate. All right. Actions speak louder than words. I mean, yeah, that is so true, I mean, sometimes words can really mean a whole lot, but it just has to do with like the underlying energy of what you put out there. And if you want some like so-called action from your twin flame, then just like give that to yourself. You're waiting for them to like come and support you somehow, and do your dishes, then just, find a way to peacefully have your kitchen feel harmonious without feeling the need to have someone else. Could even not be your twin flame, could be like this could be like a not, even though it is a romantic deck and this is focused on that, it could also be like actions, waiting for actions from other people, like your mom, even if you're an adult, still waiting for your mom to apologize for that one time or something. And like if you can really let that go, then you're gonna make more room for your twin flame union. And Another point would be like if people are reaching out to you who are not your twin flame, but like who you've ever had any kind of a bond with, that is somewhat romantic feeling, and you don't want that anymore. Maybe like there's an action that's happening that would cause you to put up a more firm boundary, because that is going to make more room for that energy to go back into your union too. So, love language, acts of service. Yeah, and I mean, it also really has to do with Venus in Libra, because Venus is at home in Libra, and so it's like that love language of feeling balanced, kind of diplomatic, getting along. And then if you're not doing that, that can look kind of like the opposite, because then um, if it can come out like really, like you can really feel that dissonance. So you really want to like promote that self-love and that particular love language of your own at this time. Like really maybe just like, make it a point to get to know yourself more during like the rest of November. And the 1111 portal is a great time to really attune to that on a deeper level. Like, and your love language can kind of change. Like maybe one minute you are feeling really romanced by food, and the next minute you don't care that much. You just really want time to be able to stretch, so like or something a little bit more exciting than like, food and stretching, but whatever. So like just something that's like, maybe like more like flowers, something more like romantic. But whatever it is, it doesn't have to be, it can be, but at the core of it, just like what it is that it feels fulfilling and joyful, and that you're like passionate about. And then when that's fulfilled, don't feel like you have to hold on to that, like, oh, that is my love language. That's just like one aspect of being loved. You're a person, so there's like a lot of ways that you desire to be loved, and so there's a lot of ways you're going to want to romance yourself as well then too, perhaps through art. Perhaps you want some psychic art, and if you would like that, if you would like a reading or anything from me, you can go to thetwinflamepsychic.com, linked below. And that is going to do it for this reading. I am going to be doing a couple of other readings pertaining to the 1111 portal and other astrology that's going on at this time as well. So have a wonderful portal energy shift activation, and I will catch you later. Bye.